And I want to talk about the first brain tool I'm going to give you is how you can control fear in the micro, in that very moment you're experiencing it, doing something really, really simple. Write down your emotion. What happens is when you write down your emotion in the exact word, you pull away resources away from the brain responsible for fear, the amygdala, and you shift them to the prefrontal cortex and the language areas of your brain, the language processing areas, Broca's and Wernicke's area, and it actually reduces the fear response. And they have done some research on this where they basically got a whole bunch of people into a lab, and they stressed them out. They gave them really stressful stimuli, like really scary images, things they were afraid of. Maybe it was heights for someone like Kieran. And then they asked them to write down in their own words the exact emotion they felt. And the important part is to write down the emotion, the word for the emotion, whether that was stressed, panicked, worried, frightened. And what they found using fMRI, scanning the brains, was activity in the amygdala reduced, while activity in the PFC and other parts of the brains increased, and their physiological fear response, which they measure by skin conductance, the stress response, reduced. Crazy.
That's massive, because what you're saying, which I find really interesting, is that just the simple act of noting the emotion means that, like, it's almost as if your PFC, your CEO, is being engaged that through that act of writing, which means that, as you said, it's sort of increasing the activity in that part of the brain. And then, the CEO, the bouncer, is taming the limbic system, the animal that sometimes runs wild.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And it's such an easy one to do. This is the brain tool. When you are feeling stressed or when you are experiencing a fear response, get out a piece of paper, get out a pen, and in your own word, write the emotion down. And that process of turning the emotion into language circumvents and shortcuts and short circuits the fear response. So that's my